Hi, Professor Allen. This is my project on Jordan Peele and his critiques on society through the use of filmmaking, specifically with an emphasis on the movie Get Out. And my interviewee is Denver Wright. Hi, Denver.
Hello.
And today I'm going to be asking Denver a couple of questions on the movie, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, Denver, how do you feel about cinematic art's use of bringing to light societal problems?
That's a good question.
Like, how would you describe your emotions in seeing the film and how it made you feel?
I mean, I would say throughout the whole movie, it was very suspenseful, just with the atmosphere they created and the going off a race, like the white family, they obviously, in the end, like all of them were crooked, but even in the beginning, they didn't seem all there, like they were. It was almost fake acting.
I feel that. They were all kind of like on autopilot.
Yeah, and then they slowly started to show how sinister they were, and then through the acting of all the other black characters in the movie, you got to, they weren't all there either. So it was just a very weird atmosphere.
Okay, so you would say that the movie did a good job of delivering that message of how they were kind, but it was only to hide that they were really doing something sinister.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And my next question is, did you find that Jordan Peele did a good job of relaying the message of systemic racism? So kind of going off what we talked about before, did you kind of get that message when you watched it? Did you have to watch it a second time, or was it kind of immediate that you realized this was a critique on racism?
I guess because I watched it so long ago, I didn't fully realize that what it was about. I just saw it as a horror movie, but looking back at it, I can definitely see how there was systemic racism portrayed in the movie.
I think that's fair. Would you say to viewers that they would need to watch the movie twice in order to get that, or is it something you just have to do research on?
Yeah, I would think research and watching it a second time would help, and also their portrayal of the black characters. They were all not servants, but they worked for the family. There weren't any black members of the family. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But also it was the white family members their consciousness was put inside of.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
What scene do you feel best does this? Best relays. I know it's been a minute, but off the top of your head, what scene comes to mind where it kind of clicked that they were up to something?
I think the one scene that stands out to me the most would be when, I don't know the main character's name, but he was outside and then it was one of the other characters came charging at him and then just ran past.
Yeah.
That's when I started to be oh, something isn't all there within them.
I feel for me it was the scene where they were at the barbecue or the garden party, and one of the family members walks up to him and goes, "Black is super in fashion." I thought that was crazy. And then the other one was where he's flipping through, he finds a little treasure chest of all of Rose's past relationships, and it's all just colored people.
Yeah, no, I would agree on that. Those scenes stood out in relation to your question.
Yeah, and I didn't see it before, but as I was doing research for this project, I did really realize that it was more so about racism and not so much the horror aspect of it, but the horror was just used as a way to relay that concept.
Right. I would agree.
Okay. Okay, Denver. Thank you so much. Bye, Professor Allen. Thank you.